Here we go. 145 pounds, Jerry Wilkins, Ryan Currie, two very tall 145-pounders. Wilkins riding high off of his knockout victory at the last AKA over Monty Clausen. Both guys coming out throwing kicks.
I like seeing that. That Monty Clausen fight, I don't think that guy wanted to get back up when they.
He was asked to get back up. Tough kid, man. Monty Clausen was definitely showed some heart. And these two guys are banging it out.
This is what I like to see. This is what the people pay to see right here.
Settle down. All right, baby.
Coach is calling for them to settle down. Looks like Currie and Wilkins are not going to. They're coming out throwing out big kicks, big punches.
Come on now.
Both fighters seem to be slowing down, getting into the pace and rhythm of the fight a little bit here.
I like to see Wilkins throw that nice long southpaw jab with an overhand left over.
D2, let's go.
Both fighters attacking the inside lead leg. Nice head kick there from Currie.
D2.
That's something I'd like to see more in MMA as a front snap kick, right to the solar plexus.
You know, enough guys don't use as much as you would think. Conor McGregor does a great job of using it.
He does. Anderson Silva did as well.
Correct.
Well, them two's right there.
There's that big left hand there from Mr. Wilkins.
I like to see him throw that with behind the jab a little bit better, disguise it a little bit more.
You know, Ryan Currie seems very relaxed, very patient, looking to find his opening here.
He is. He's breathing good. You know,
You're waiting.
for a fighter with a couple of fights as an amateur, he looks very poised.
D2, boom, let's go. That straight right was there. Don't doubt yourself. Crash it in.
Now, you would think guys with this length, you know, 6'2" for Ryan Currie at 145 pounds, you think either of them would want to work behind that jab a little more.
You know, I would. At 5'8", and I fight at 140 or 147 professionally as a boxer, I would love to have that length to work behind a jab, you know? Oh, wow.
Nice inside kick there.
Nice.
Buckled the rear leg of Mr. Wilkins.
Good right hook.
30 seconds, Currie.
30 seconds left in the round. It's a very close round. Either fighter could do something dramatic here to take the round. And maybe it will be the takedown there from Mr. Wilkins.
Show what you got. Good, that's right.
I think that takedown was just enough to get him the round.
I think so too. That was the biggest moment of the round. Triangle attempt there from Wilkins. Not enough. I'm sorry, Miss Currie. Not enough time there to really get it cinched in deep. Very close round. Very competitive.
It was a very entertaining round. One of the most entertaining rounds we've had tonight. I like it when two guys are not afraid to go in there and let them go. You know.
Again, I would like to see either of these fighters use their reach, use that they have. As you said, you fight basically in this weight class, and they've got about 6 inches on you, man.
Absolutely. You know, one thing that I don't see a lot of head movement. You know, I don't see a lot of jabs, and you know, fighting each other. This is going to be an anomaly. They're not going to really find many people in this weight division that's going to be this height. So I'd like to see them, you know, incorporate that a little bit. Throw the jab, throw the straight.
That advice there from Blake Trouble Franklin. Be fighting next week on the Showtime boxing card here, presented by Bishop Promotions. We'll talk about more of that in just a little bit. When it comes to hands, this man knows what he's talking about.
Now let's go. Let's get to work.
You know, I don't know much about this gym, Golden Dragon, but everybody that's come out of there so far tonight's been in very good shape, and they're ready to fight.
I think this is the third card I've seen them on, and you know they've yet to have a fighter who wasn't ready to be in there.
Yeah, both of them had very good kicks.
Right, someone needs to establish something other than kicks now at this point. Whether it's the jab, whether it's Wilkins trying to throw that left hand. Wilkins coming out more aggressive.
Press forward.
He's putting a lot more pressure on it. That left hand, there it goes.
Forward pressure now. Now look at his hands on
Currie doing a great job. Not reaching too far to parry any of those shots coming in. There's a beautiful jab.
It was, and it worked. Who would have thunk it? Right now, I'd like to see one of them step in with something.
Yeah, they need to commit to changing this distance. This fight is being fought at an extreme distance for both of them.
It's a good straight right hand.
Let's bring this fight in a little bit and see what our hands can do here.
Absolutely. Let's see if somebody can clip someone. You know, it's very easy for us to say that sitting on the outside, but, you know.
Ryan, that right hand, over right hand. Follow that. Combos, punches. Right hand, get all day, baby.
You know, that left hand or the right hand is down dangerously low for Wilkins. I'd like to see Currie come over the top with the right hand.
Come on, man. Put the power in that bit. Let's go.
Yeah, neither fighter is willing to commit to stepping in and closing that distance at this point. They both seem very comfortable trying to pick each other apart from distance.
Let's go, Ryan. Let's go. Worry about your junk later. Let's go.
Solid advice from the coach. Don't worry about your junk. Worry about it later. That's why he's got a cup, man. It's okay.
Ryan, see some hands. I need you to get into that punching range.
Good overhand left.
Right down the foot. Hands it down. Hands it down. That's that cage work going on. Come on, Ryan. That overhand right, baby. Turn it.
Go Wilkins, push him up against the cage. He's going to look to scoop down. Work this head inside single here. Should see him step over with that right leg or drive to that side. Let's see if he steps over and tries to pick him back.
Come over top. Place him across the cage. Peel him. Peel him, Ryan. Underhook and spin. Don't let him get that.
Ryan Currie's doing a good job trying to sit there and have wrist control.
Yeah, Ryan Currie seems, very aggressive, and he's very relaxed in there right now, even with Wilkinson on him, working for this takedown. Wilkins really isn't threatening with this takedown, just so he's not really in good position. His hands aren't together.
I do like Wilkins' knees to the thighs right there.
Darts. You got a dart, sir? Take it. Take the dart. Yes. Take that. 10 seconds. Take that. You know that submission?
10 seconds left in the round. It's been another really close round.
He's giving it to you.
Very, very close round again. I think I would give that round to Currie. He seemed to do a little bit more damage with the kicks, even though, really Wilkinson was the aggressor again coming forward.
He was, and he ended the round with Currie pinned up against the cage. But what damage was done when he had him pinned up against the cage?
Correct. Well, these guys are not keeping their hands to themselves. Wilkinson and Currie getting ready to step back in here for the third and final round. Blake, what are you looking at out of either of these fighters here to take the advantage in this round?
I'd like to see one of them establish something. It's been a very back-and-forth fight. I would really like to see, well, there's a low blow.
Wilkins right on the button there with that shot?
Yeah, I think so. Curry's going to probably get 5 minutes here. It was accidental. I don't, obviously not
take
on purpose.
It.
Yeah,
take,
absolutely.
Take your time.
Take that 5 minutes. But back to what we were talking about, I'd like to see someone establish a jab. Behind that jab, a lot of good things can happen. We can sit there and establish kicks. We can establish takedowns. We can establish, throwing power punches. And it also is a distraction for your opponent.
Currie seems to be okay there, shaking it out a little bit.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Back to action.
Take it to him, baby. Take it to him. Work. Forward. There you go. Yes. More back.
Wilkins with a
left
big
hand
overhand
there.
left.
Like that hand's finding some range. He's getting a little wild there with it.
Let him tie knees. Yes. Knees too. Clinch. Punch. Follow that every time. No finish for free. Go. Head kick. Got it right there. Right hand. Go.
Big body shot there from Currie.
Tie clinch.
Currie's got. I think he needs to take some risks here in this round.
I do as well. I mean, he's throwing some vicious leg kicks.
Look for that ninja. Look for Reach his arm and peel him. Come on, man. We need to spin him. We need an underhook. Can't sit here, Ryan. Let's go. Do it, man. Let's go.
Ryan Currie working for the key lock, almost Kimura grip on this far side. Let's see if he'll actually take that to the ground and try to use that to either reverse the position or maybe actually go for a submission here.
Take that home, Ryan. You got a minute and a half to make it happen.
Ryan, let's go. All right, take him now, Ryan. Take him to the ground.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Choke that bitch off.
Body work by Wilkins on the side of the cage.
Where them knees at, baby? Where them knees at?
Got about a minute left in this fight. Currie needs to disengage, and you know, he needs to let his hands go. Even though there's not much being done here by Wilkins, it's enough with the forward pressure and up against the cage to maybe steal this round.
It's enough to control it, absolutely.
Come on. Take it home with you now. Jump to guard. Finish that. Don't use the cage to peel him off. Take that Kimura home. Now. Jump to it.
40 seconds left in this round. Curry's got it. He's got to listen to his corner. His corner is telling him to go for it. He needs to go for this.
Jump to guard. I don't care. Take it home. Take it home.
He can still use it to roll. He can use it to roll Mr. Wilkins out here. Wilkins is switching back to the armbar side.
Push on back.
He can still, Currie can take his left leg and sneak it back inside the head. He's got a armbar chance here.
That's exactly what he's trying to do.
Tricep an inverted triangle here from Currie. Needs to pull that hand across. Wilkins needs to stand straight up to defend this. 10 seconds left in the round. He needs to pull the opposite hand. Pull the opposite hand, Mr. Currie. 10 seconds left in the round.
Thumbs up from Wilkins.
Entertaining fight.
Wow, this
entertaining way to end the fight.
Absolutely. Great way to end the fight. Great fight.
You gotta take a guess here, Mr. Blake. Who are you gonna take in this fight?
You know, this was a great fight. Both fighters had their moments. Currie had some great leg kicks. But, you know, I've got to lean towards Jerry Wilkins at a Team 515 with the pressure. And, you know, he got the takedown in round 1 that I thought stole him the round. And round 3, I thought he definitely pulled it out with the cage pressure.
Yeah, I got to agree with you. I think Wilkinson had more pressure coming forward. You know, Currie, when he did walk forward, he did do a great job, landed a lot of kicks. I would have wanted to see a little bit more out of him to be able to take the round, especially with his hands. Let's take it there to Dynamite Day with our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fast and furious mixed martial arts action, we are going to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges have seen and scored this fight the same way, therefore declaring your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the blue corner, Jerry Wilkins.